Hey guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of boss rush mode and just show a few possible strategies. Like for the first one, I want to focus a little bit on Kaiser Knuckle with... I guess I don't need the Chaos Ring for the first few enemies. I mean, those are pretty self-explanatory. Yes, you rush into them and you get hit a little bit. I currently don't have a lot of, how do you say, estimation skills of how far I am in front of the enemy and stuff. Because, screen size and stuff. I can always blame hardware, because you guys can see my hardware, so that is complicated. See, this one for example. It was the hardware. My screen is too small. No, but seriously, the first few bosses are actually not worth commenting on much. There are technically, if I could show them in their initial encounter, like the original encounter that you meet them at, but here you are default set to level 40, so you are overpowered and it's not fun. I mean, it's... you know, you can basically just take a lot of damage and never ever lose anyways. Which is why this entire mode is based on time rather than on whether you pass or not, because unless you're really bad, you actually will pass the entire mode. But as you can see, I'm not really giving a crap about the time right now. I'm just trying to get to the later bosses and hopefully on this screen be able to show something. Because this actually has a kind of purpose, this video. I'm trying to show a specific two bosses, I guess, to a friend of mine. So everything is forgiven that I do here now. Fucking hell, seriously? Do I have to play seriously? I'm okay. You know, this is one of those moments when you just think that it is so easy that it can't... what the fuck am I looking for? Here. That it's in no way possible to not fuck up, and then suddenly you have situations like this. Okay, next boss. I think I want to be at full health for that one. Death is interesting. I'm actually gonna use the Medusa head. It's one of my favorite, if not my actual favorite. I'm not gonna use anything of that. I'm just gonna show raping the sickle. I have enough HP, of course, to just suck a little bit in of his blows, so I don't have to care a lot. But this is technically comfortable, because death is really predictable in his moves. Especially this one, you can just, okay, now we'll come to the boss that I wanted to show off in, quotations. Because the thing is, Legion doesn't really require any strategy if you are willing to take some damage, if you don't use any bullet cells and whatever. I mean, this is not a speedrun strategy, but it's just to show that together with the Super Soul and with Kaiser Knuckle, you cannot lose, like, it is impossible for you to lose. Because you get enough HP to compensate for the losing of HP. So yeah, that's that. You never actually have to worry about that. And you might actually also have Super Soul in actual run. This one I really despise him so much. My strategy for him is to just not give a crap and take a lot of damage. There is actually a little safe spot that you can get in between his fisting. Like here somewhere. I missed it, so I can't show it off at the moment. Fuck you! I was trying to show something off, okay? Be gentle to me. Those fucking hitboxes are insane at Balor. I mean, I literally hate him more than any other boss in the Castlevania franchise so far. And you know, the second eye you just spam a little bit with moves on it. And then you... But the hitbox of his hand is something that I just can't get used to. And then you want to be probably at full health. And you just basically spam... Where the fuck... Oh, it's both. So you spam Kioma Demon. Which, the duration of invincibility is pretty much exactly like one cycle of his teleportation. And hence you cannot ever even get hurt. You don't even get hurt. So this is probably one of the easiest strats to use, because you don't have to worry about any time loss, since you do that while he is teleporting anyways. And you also don't have to worry about you know, getting hit and stuff. Oh fuck, wrong button. In this one you can get hit because you time out on the health thingy usually exactly when those fucking waves spawn. But you know, I'm developing the strat for that one, but since I never had actually a reason to really bother. Actually, I think I used a different strategy for that particular fight here. I can't remember because I was just... bashing it, I guess. But it's not a speedrun strategy here. I mean, it's... The first one I like with using the Kioma Demon Soul, because it's really useful for speedrun and for whatever else. But everything else is not really optimized for, you know, speedrunning and that kind of stuff. Okay, now I have to actually watch out to not die, which is kind of sad. Because I like to just not give a crap. The way I like to play. Which is taking damage. Yeah, but at least I could show one or two things which I wanted to show my friend. Actually, I'm gonna redo it just to annoy you. What I wanted to show as an alternative strategy, which some people on the internet suggest, is to use the Red Minotaur Soul, because it's really overpowered, as you will see in a second. Okay, so you just go past your enemies like this. The reason, by the way, why I can use infinite of those really expensive spells is because of the Chaos Ring, which is that artifact that you that equipment thing that you get when you've defeated the game, and I think you have to do it on hard mode or on New Game Plus, as far as I remember. And then you find it just before the final boss. So now we're gonna get some health here. And yeah, repeat that entire thing. The first phase here is easy because you don't have to worry about the lock. So long as you have the safe distance where you can hit her while you don't get hit. the second phase here, you just wait on top because he will always start his attacks up there. And the pattern for the flames I never had to come up with because usually he spawned lightning, so that's why I got hit so bad there. And this enemy here, usually should get past with just taking damage to gain speed. Like, because it doesn't really pay off to dodge all these attacks in comparison to how much time you lose for dodging, since you know you never lose enough health anyways, and the temporary paralysis effect is not that great. And here it may pay off to use the Medusa Soul in where are you? And you know, just bashing him like this. And as you can see, wow, what the fuck, 540 damage, seriously? This is just insane. I actually think the Medusa Soul, hey, where are you? Is amongst the most useful for many bosses. Because having, especially when you have the Chaos Ring, because you have the possibility to actually position yourself in those hard to reach places. The good thing about Legion is that he actually really likes you and doesn't like to travel around this entire cube if you just stand there. I think in the normal story, adventure, whatever mode, he does follow his pattern, even if you just stand somewhere and he could hit you. But in boss rush mode, for some reason, he doesn't seem to care to follow his pattern and just go straight after you. So yeah, technically you would have to do it like this, you know, be careful and stuff. But I just really don't like that, it's just so slow, and I'm yet to discover and actually develop a strategy for it. And yeah, develop because I actually didn't care to actually analyze him so far. But yeah, the thing is that I've seen the game and I've played it a couple of times in different difficulty modes, and I always found that there are many things that just scream potential for being game breaking, balance breaking, and also the possibility for glitches is insane. Not insane, but it's really high because it's still one of those 2D platformer Castlevania certain games which are kind of known for having a lot of glitches and stuff. And especially on Game Boy Advance where there wasn't, you know, patching and stuff like that, so you basically always had version 1.1. Unless, I think usually when a game comes out in Japan first, the European and the American versions may have some fixes that the Japanese version didn't have yet, so unless it's like a bug that makes the game unplayable, you might want to check out the Japanese version for some things that give you an advantage. But yeah, I actually dislike the thing with the Red Winter Soul, the giant axe, because it's a new what? This was a new record? No fucking way. Seriously? It was faster to just play with not giving a crap and just casually playing a little bit than actually the last time I tried to achieve a record. Where I probably got stuck a lot at Balor, the giant with the fists. Okay, so this is interesting.